there is no indication of aliens or extraterrestrial activity. With these recent takedowns, again, there is no indication of aliens or terrestrial activity with these recent takedowns.
So what were those objects in the sky? Madison at the center of the latest shoot down of an unidentified object, the latest in a string of similar shoot downs.
Just before 3 o'clock yesterday afternoon, an F-16 from Madison's Truax Field took down an octagon-shaped object that was hovering over Lake Huron. Our Andrew Banstra is live at the airfield tonight with more. Andrew?
Eric and Susan, the Wisconsin Air Guard isn't telling us much today about how they and the Minnesota National Guard were involved in taking down the object.
U.S. intelligence identified the object over Montana early Sunday morning.
Overnight, we began seeing an intermittent radar contact east of the position in Montana as it approached Wisconsin. At that point, we developed a game plan once we started seeing another radar contact to go investigate.
At 2:42 Eastern Time Sunday, airmen from a Duluth-based fighter unit currently based in Madison shot down an object over Lake Huron.
The fighters were from Madison, Wisconsin, Air National Guard unit.
Minnesota Governor Tim Walz said in a tweet they were Minnesota airmen who took off from Truax Field, since the 115th Fighter Wing base there has gotten rid of its F-16s as they prepare for the transition to F-35s. But Dr. Fields from UW-Madison says it may connect to the first shoot down days ago of a Chinese balloon, but we don't know for sure.
It's important to note that, what's happening with these balloons is nothing new. All right, we know now that Chinese balloons have been overflying the United States since the Trump administration. What's different now is people have seen them.
The East Asian expert says the U.S., too, has used balloons in the past, and he says the uproar may simply be because the public became aware of something that's been happening for years.
I think it's pretty clear that these balloons are not an existential threat to the United States. They're not even a minor military threat to the United States. They don't seem to give the Chinese any extra capabilities than they already have.
Fields said the most plausible explanation, at least to him, is simply overlapping bureaucracy in China rather than an intentional threat towards the U.S. Now, anytime UFOs are being shot down, especially this close to home, fear, Dr. Fields says, is understandable, but he also says we really likely have nothing to worry about. At Truax Field, Andrew Banstra, News 3 Now.